This is a review for the QIMC single axis gimbal selfie stick. So it's a pretty good selfie stick, but its little trick is the gimbal part, and that means that it uses a motor to keep stable. So if I'm picking this up, you can see the phone stays straight. So it's got a built-in stand that I'm using right now, and it has a little remote. The remote has 3 buttons. It connects to Bluetooth to your phone. You can press the big picture key, take a picture or stop a video, and hold the picture key, and it will activate the volume up command, which is usually, right now it's like burst mode for the photo mode. The other thing in the remote, you have a power button that just turns the remote on and off, and you have the mode button for the selfie stick. So you press the mode button once, and it will switch from portrait to landscape. So even in landscape, it stays straight. And then if you press and hold for I think 3 seconds, it does the inception mode, which slowly turns the whole camera 275 degrees. So this can't rotate a full 365 degrees. It rotates almost 365 degrees, and it's almost good enough for pretty much anything you want to do with it. You can, like that. But the only thing is, on the product page itself, there is a picture of it being held upside down, and as you can see, it's not too bad on this side, but you've got to be careful how you use it upside down. For that, so in the landscape mode, you can't really use it upside down. You can still use it upside down somewhat, or almost upside down, but you've got to be careful. And if you're doing like Instagram style portraits, one side obviously you'll hit the limit, and then on the other side you can do it underhand, no problem. You can follow your dog around. The only thing obviously is that the arm does pass, so that's also a problem with that. But if you're doing it upside down, you'll just have to do it at a little bit of an angle. It's a compromise, but it's still a nifty trick that you can do. And as a selfie stick, it does extend. So you've got quite the long extension. Can't really see it on cam there. And the only thing, so this is a single axis selfie stick, and the problem with that is it doesn't have any stabilization, and obviously it only stabilizes it left to right, not up and down. And if you have a better camera like this phone, and you can notice that I am using my phone with the case, it's fine. The grips use springs, and they're very good. I don't foresee them like giving out anytime soon, and it makes it very universal on any size of phone. But especially if you have like a crappy phone like me, it's an LG Velvet, like an entry-level smartphone. Like all the bumps, if you're walking with it, you will notice the image suffers. So it doesn't have any shock absorption, and it's only at one level. But at this price, it is very good. It's a very well-priced product. and it's simple to use. There's one button on the actual selfie stick, turn on and off. The way that you put the phone in is via spring. When it's off, there's a locking little clicky, and the whole handle folds back onto itself. And the remote is actually magnetized, so fits right in there. It easily fits in your pocket. I'm just gonna turn off the remote here. So for about $50 Canadian, it's a really good price. It also comes with a little instruction booklet. It's like a very little, it's a full instruction booklet, it's just tiny. And it comes with a USB-C charging cable. This is both the remote and the actual selfie stick both take USB-C, the latest USB standard as we speak. So it is fast charging. I didn't test how fast the battery drained, but after 45 minutes, 1 hour of use since the last charge, it's still working. I don't see it draining the battery that quickly, and it charges really quick. So it's a really nice little product. And so the only thing negative that I have to say about this is that it doesn't work very well in the upside down mode, like if you're holding it upside down to get a low angle. And the only reason I would take any stars away from that is that because in the actual product picture there is somebody holding the product upside down, and so that's kind of, they say like, oh yeah, you can hold it upside down, but the main feature of it, the stabilization, doesn't really work well upside down. So that's the only negative thing I have.
Hello. I will open this box. An unboxing. This is a small gimbal, one axis gimbal stabilizer from Qimic. If you see just the box, you can understand that it is very small. Can be a selfie stick, tripod, and there's even a remote. So you've got smart stable, you've got a tripod, 350 rotation, photo, video, wireless remote, aluminum alloy. The product weight 215 gram, very light. It's small, and there's a battery, a 920 milliampere. Do we need a knife? Yes, I think we do. Nice packaging, small, at a very affordable price. I just sold I had another gimbal from Mobile Osmo, and this one at the price. I just wanted to try it. I don't want to break it, but I will. That's not the end of the world. Got instruction manual. This is Bluetooth, and you don't need no app to use it, so it's very simple. Let's see. Ooh, slick. Looks very good, even folded. Gosh, this is a nice design. I'm really surprised. And you got a tripod. Oh, are you serious? Wow. It's a weapon! Mais non. And that's the remote control. Impressive. So there's a magnetic place to hold the remote. You got a telescopic handle. I think you can get more. Wow, okay. That's pretty long. You get your selfie. This is a tripod. It does not feel like the most solid. This feels very cheap, let's say it. But this is $50, $49.99. I was not expecting the moon. And you put your phone in the clamp here. It looks good, but yes, it feels not built with the highest quality of material. And you have your USB-C charging cable. You've got a little pouch, so you're gonna put it inside from Qimic. But like I say, it's very small, so if you want to carry it with you, it's gonna be easy. Huh? Very easy. But I don't know how to use it. Just gonna look. Ah, there's a power button here. Maybe I need to charge it. I don't know. We'll see, and I will come back. Now it's turned on. If you press the M button, it will change the axis. Press it once again, it will go the other way, and there's an inception mode. I don't know what it is. Double click, inception mode. It looks like it's working. And there's a camera button, or start the recording. You can do selfie machin. Turn phone, turn. It's nice. Like I say, it does not feel the most well-built product, but for $50 it's hard to beat. And you've got a phone stabilizer. Cool. So that was my unboxing. I will try it out and write it in my review. Let's close it. That is inception mode. So you've just seen the inception mode, and now I'm vlogging with it. Walking, talking, that's vlogging. And I'm really impressed with the quality of the stabilization for such a small device. It's very lightweight, easy to carry. There's no app, but there's no problem with that, because sometimes apps are crap. It works fine. You can activate your camera. I'm using it with the iPhone 13 Pro. The remote can be charged. The gimbal has a nice capacity battery. And the only thing I don't like, I think it's the tripod. If you have it at full length, it is not stable enough for the weight of your phone. Just don't put it too high, but as a selfie stick, it's okay. So that was my review. Great value, really compact, nice design. That's it. Bye-bye.
This is the Qimic single axis or one axis smartphone gimbal selfie stick stabilizer. Now, the one-axis element is the fact that it's only this that tilts. Doesn't seem like it's a great idea at first until you actually use it. You can come up with some amazingly creative things because it locks the phone in one axis and then allows the stabilization for when you're moving around in certain ways. Other than that, it does have a magnetically held remote, which just pulls off. It's held in with magnets. And when it folds down, it's fantastic. Because when it folds down, just turn this, locks in place, and it completely folds down in half, completely compact. And if you see these ridges here, it actually allows you to place the holder over the buttons on your phone without actually triggering the buttons. Now you're going to see a comparison of me trying to do something slightly creative in regards to hand holding the phone, and then I'll switch to using this and you'll see how much the stabilization actually makes a difference. Okay, now before I get into that, I just want to make a disclaimer that I received this product at no charge through the Amazon Vine Voices program. I have no affiliation with the company that's selling the product or the manufacturer of the product, and I had no direct contact with Amazon whatsoever. So with that said, let's just get into how good this bad boy is. Okay, now I'm going to try to do a handheld. I'm just holding the phone. As you can see, the stabilizer is still on the bench. And I'm going to try to do a low shot and swing the phone up and then bring it back to myself. So let's see how that goes. Okay, and so that's with me hand holding the phone, and now let's mount it to the Qimic single axis stabilizer and see how smooth the footage is. Okay, so now the phone is mounted. Let's see how smooth the footage is. And I actually hit the ground there, so let's try that again. And that is the difference. Now, let me show you how far this actually extends in regards to the selfie stick itself. Okay, so here we have it in the handheld mode, as I call it. And once you open up the tripod legs, which at the bottom, I'm not sure if you can see that, there's a little divot there, so you can just stick your finger right in the center. And the legs are actually reinforced. They have little arms in here to help keep it more stable. Just push it up, and that's pretty much at tripod mode. And now if you keep going, it actually extends to that height there. So it actually is pretty good, especially if you want to be vlogging or anything like that. I haven't had any issues with it whatsoever. It's allowed me to get some creative footage out of it. And that's really all there is to it. It's a very simple system. The spring tension on here is a bit high, so you just have to be careful when you're actually mounting it. When I put my phone in, I usually spread both of these at the same time so that I'm not actually adding too much tension to one side of the spring, because it's double spring. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. I mean, that is the Qimic one-axis image stabilizer smartphone gimbal selfie stick thing, and it's, I mean, even the legs here, everything is metal. It even has a little divot in the center column here to keep it from flexing. It's a very, very nice piece of engineering, and so far it's been absolutely fantastic. Like I said, haven't had any issues. The one thing is, over time, the motor on the back here may get warm, but it hasn't actually stopped working, and the stabilization is butter smooth. So there you have it. That is my review of this Qimic single axis smartphone stabilizer gimbal selfie stick.
Got one side, two sides. Okay. Alright. Okay, give me a sec. that's it. That's it with the actual, just use my case as a prop, but that's it. It's actually pretty small, pretty short. It's very compact, very sturdy. I love it. I think you're gonna love it. It's a one axis, so it doesn't move all around, but it does have crazy image stabilization. So that's it. That, and your cable. That's it, my guys. Go check it out. Worth it.